Your mind is a habit-forming machine. Learning to train your brain and actively teaching your subconscious will allow healthy, productive habits to become part of your automatic programming. This is Neil Wadier with the Amped Mental Performance Podcast, deliberately training your habits. Have you ever found yourself engaging in a behavior you know isn't good for you, but you just can't seem to stop doing it? Maybe it's eating junk food, procrastinating, or unhealthy self-talk. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. Your mind is incredibly efficient at forming habits, both good and bad, and you have allowed your mind to go on autopilot. Your subconscious mind is responsible for around 95% of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It is incredibly efficient at learning and forming habits. This means if you want to make lasting changes to your behavior, you must focus on your subconscious habits. Willpower alone will not allow you to make significant changes because your habits are stronger than your intentions. You change subconscious habits through deliberate training. Deliberate training is the process of consciously practicing a behavior until it becomes automatic. You deliberately train to engage in a particular behavior, and then you create new habits and train them into your subconscious. So here's 3 steps to consider for deliberate training to create more effective habits. 1, identify the behavior you want to change. Self-awareness comes before self-regulation. Be clear on the specific behavior you want to change. For example, if you want to eat healthier, be specific. Does it mean cutting out sugar, eating more vegetables, or cooking at home more often? A lot of times, changing behaviors is most effective when you start small. So don't come up with this huge change that you want to make. If you do, identify smaller things that you can do on your way to that big goal. So focus on small behaviors that you can effectively change consistently. Step 2, practice consistently. The key to creating new habits is consistency. You need to practice the new behavior every day until it becomes automatic. This can take anywhere from 21 to 66 days, depending on the individual, and sometimes longer if you're reprogramming or stopping an old behavior. And consider this: every time you perform the old behavior, you are going to have to work that much harder on your new behavior. So be very diligent. Step 3, use positive reinforcement. When you reward yourself for engaging in the new behavior, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that makes you feel good. Over time, your brain will associate the new behavior with feeling good, making it more likely to stick. I highly encourage a gratitude journal for many reasons, but in this reason specifically because guided gratitude journaling keeps you focused on the good things, and it's a great way to remind yourself of your goals and give yourself positive reinforcement when your behaviors match your intended habits. Creating new habits is not easy. It requires discipline, patience, and persistence, but it's worth it. Deliberately training new, more effective habits creates positive, lasting changes. Learn to train your habit-forming brain and actively teach your subconscious the habits you desire. They will then become a healthy part of your automatic programming. Thank you for listening to Amped Mental Performance Weekly Podcast, your source for optimal mental performance coaching. I have 2 tasks for you this week. First, choose one action from today's conversation to implement in your life. Second, share this podcast and community with someone who values their mental performance. I appreciate your direct message feedback and would appreciate your online review of the podcast. Your honest rating and review help me improve the show and helps others find our community. Visit Arizona Mental Performance Training on all the popular social media outlets and at ArizonaMPT.com. Optimal performance requires deliberate mental skills training. You don't get better by accident, you get better by intention. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of training. Are you ready to become deliberate with your mental skills, to live with intention, to train with a purpose? Stop playing games and train to become a champion. Check out the Amped Weekly newsletter. Registration link is in the show notes or at ArizonaMPT.com. Check out 2 great options for you to work with Arizona Mental Performance Training. First, powerful one-on-one mental performance coaching customized to address your specific performance challenges. Second, the Amped Foundational Course, self-paced, online mental performance training through the Amped Learning Academy. For more information about these options, check out ArizonaMPT.com or email hello@ArizonaMPT.com. Sign up today and propel your performance from good to great.